Okay guys, I'm getting ready to do this ReliOn A1C self-test system, and I did this on May 19th, and my A1C at that time was 10.9. That was 7 days after I started Mastering Diabetes program. So I'm going to kind of go through these directions here, make sure we do it right. So first thing, we're going to open this plastic shaker pouch. And I'm working on myself, so I'm going to do my best to keep everything in view here. Here's our parts. We are not going to open the foil pouch yet, just the shaker pouch. And it says here we need to wash our hands or clean with alcohol and dry before testing. So I had actually washed my hands before we started this. So it says I need to remove the cap and press this lancet into my finger. So hopefully I'm holding this where y'all can see it. Here's the lancet. And we're gonna use this finger here. We're gonna stick it, all right? And we're gonna squeeze the finger. And then we are going to suck that bad boy up there. Okay, and then it says to insert it into here and push hard, and there we go, it's all the way in. And then we have to mix it for about 5 seconds. And then stand it on the table while we prepare the cartridge. And here's our cartridge. So we gotta open our foil pouch here. And we're going to take the cartridge. Whoops. And we are going to insert it. All right, and we're going to wait until it tells us to, okay, now it says sample, so remove the base, dispense it into the cartridge, and then we wait while it runs. Gotta wait 5 minutes. I guess we can talk about some things while we wait. Like I said, I originally did this on May 19th after doing Mastering Diabetes for 1 week. I did the home test because I didn't feel like I could get into the doctor to have lab work done as quickly as I wanted for as fast as I was seeing my blood glucose levels drop with Mastering Diabetes. Let me get this where y'all can see me. All right, so my levels were dropping so fast after the first week that I felt like it was, going to probably be a month before I could get in to see the doctor. And by then, my A1C would have come down from where it was in the beginning. And I was estimating, based on the blood sugar readings I was having, that my A1C was somewhere between, 11 to 11.5. So when I saw a 10.9 on the home test, that seemed pretty accurate. So that's my baseline number that I'm going with from 1 week in. So today is 1 month. And because I have the extra test and I can test, I thought, why not go ahead and test and see what's happened in a 1 month time span. So I had not seen my doctor since April of 24 and kind of went rogue as a diabetic because I felt like I wasn't really getting a clear help or direction, and I had enough metformin on hand and enough prescription left to get away with just not going in for a while. And right or wrong, that's what I did. I don't know about y'all, but get tired of going in to see the doctor and hearing about diet and exercise when I was doing both. I row every morning when I'm well, unless I'm unwell or have an injury. I love my rowing machine. It's an ReliOn rowing machine. And actually today I hit 1 million meters rowed on my ReliOn rowing machine. And it was an achievement. So I pretty stoked about that. I've been very consistent with exercise, walking, swimming, rowing, just trying to be active. And my diet, I live rural, so like I've already shared, I wasn't going and hitting the fast food joints or the restaurants. I had grass-fed beef in my freezer, raised on our farm, garden fresh food, homemade food. And it just would get so discouraging to hear over and over, diet and exercise, diet and exercise. And I'm like, I'm doing these things, and yet I'm still obese. My blood sugar is still climbing. All you have to offer me is more and more medications that I'm concerned about the side effects and the long-term consequences of those medications. So things just really kept spiraling for me. And this spring, things really spiraled worse, out of control. And maybe that's what needed to happen for me to be open to mastering diabetes. I don't think I've ever come across the program before, or if I did, I maybe wasn't willing to hear it. I don't think that's the case. I just think I didn't know about it. But things were so out of control for me coming out of April this year that when I read the science in the Mastering Diabetes book and I read the explanations, it made so much sense. And I knew that I had to jump in and just do it and make it happen. So, that's what I've done. And maybe I wouldn't have been so open to it or so quick to make the changes had things not spiraled out of control. So, here we are. I've done it. I think things are going really well. I have so much more energy, and I'm really curious about what this number's about to be. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 9.1. So I went from a 10.9 to a 9.1 in 1 month. I'm thinking that's the right direction. All right, thanks guys for hanging out with me.